both Irving and Betty Gray here in Helmer Marsh, which is a place where my grandfather owned, and when he passed on, the family donated it to the government as long as it would be wildlife management area where the wildlife would live freely. And we're going to start out the service by having Louis, my cousin and friend, sing a song that he sang to my mom right before her death.
Ready?
Go ahead.
All right, this song is called I Know Who Holds Tomorrow. I don't know about tomorrow. I just live from day to day. I don't borrow from its sunshine, for its skies may turn to gray. I don't worry o'er the future, for I know what Jesus said. And today I'll walk beside him, for he knows what is ahead. Many things about tomorrow I don't seem to understand, but I know who holds tomorrow, and I know who holds my hand. Every step is getting brighter as the golden stairs I climb. Every burden's getting lighter. Every cloud is silver lined. There the sun is always shining. There no tear will dim the eye. At the ending of the rainbow, where the mountains touch the sky, many things about tomorrow I don't seem to understand, but I know who holds tomorrow, and I know who holds my hand.
Thank you, Louis. That was fantastic. Mom loved that. In the last few weeks, before Mom, couldn't get out of bed, we used to drive down here, down by where we used to live on Stop 69, because I think her most important part of her life was her family, and at that time we were all still together, not gone our separate ways. And she really liked coming down here and looking around, and we'd stop and look at the sign, and we sit here and we talked, about as a family in the wintertime going down into the marsh, scraping off the ice and ice skating. Dad would build a big fire, and we'd cook hot dogs, and she really enjoyed that. And she said one day that, I think I want Irv, my father, and my ashes spread here in this marsh. And I think that's really appropriate, because if you ever go back in there, which you probably never will, there are a lot of geese back there. And somebody told me once that geese are together for life. They mate for life. I don't think there's any question that my mother and father mated for life. And so it's really appropriate, I believe, that we spread their ashes here, these two Canadian geese, in this wilderness where they were people of this land, grew up here and lived here all their lives, and loved each other very much all their lives. And I think with that, we will now spread the ashes, and then we're going to have a time. First of all, Lewis is going to sing one more favorite song of Mom's, and then if anybody else has anything they want to say, we'll give you that opportunity, but it's okay if you don't want to. It's up to you. But with that, I would ask, I guess, ladies before gentlemen. Foster will spread Mom's ashes first out there.
He's gonna give you that great big thing. That's so heavy.
And now I will attempt to spread Dad with Mom.
God, he's been 20 years. He's probably happy to get out. Yeah, I'm sure he is.
I'm waiting for a muskrat to come running.
3 years. 23 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Because Tim was 22 and he died the year before she was born.
You gotta take these up and put them by the side. I can't get up there. Or what do you got on your feet? Nothing better. I should have known you were going to the country.
I don't have any.
There's no animals. What are you scared of? What are they gonna do? Wrap around your leg?
Give you Lyme disease.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Snakes?
No, Lyme disease. Or
She said-
ticks.
She said
Ticks,
Ticks are
Be
really,
very careful.
they're very popular. Or not popular,
They're
but
very- there's a lot
Sheila,
of them.
Sheila down where Sheila lives, she had one in her hair, and then she had one crawling on her arm just yesterday. She told
God
me.
bless Betty and Irving Gray.
Amen.
Lewis?
Okay. Second song is Precious Lord, Take My Hand. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, help me stand. I am tired, I am weak, I am worn. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. When my way grows drear, precious Lord, linger near. When my life is almost gone, hear my cry, hear my call, hold my hand, lest I fall. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home.
Thank you, Lewis.
Awesome.
Now, if there's anybody else that would like to say anything, you can now.
I want to say something. My Aunt Betty and Hazel and I used to exchange phone calls. And I know you'll get a good laugh out of this because before we knew Aunt Betty was terminal, I would call her, and one day I called her and I said, "How are you today, Aunt Betty?" And she says, "I don't feel so good." She says, "I think I'm gonna die." And I said to her, "Well, don't die until I get over there and put my name on some of your stuff." And she and I just roared with laughter. And then when we did find out she was terminal, I was very pleased and honored that she called and on her own, and she said, Louis, she said, would you sing at my services? And I said, I'd be glad to.
And I must add, that's pretty fantastic because I remember the time when we were kids, the 4th of July, she wanted to have you arrested for trying to set our house on fire.
Tommy did that!
On the roof of our house. Anybody else?
She'd say it's a good day to go to the casino.
Yeah.
If it was cloudy, and if the sun shined, it was even better.
Okay, I'd like to thank everybody for coming. I'm sure both Mom and Dad appreciate it.
I feel better
Here
that
they
they're
are in
free,
their final resting place.
that they're not sitting in a closet.
Grandpa would be happy too.
I think this has been nice.
Thanks. Hey, Chad, come get these and lay them by the side. Huh? Chad's gonna do it.